Zerg's 337. All right, we're going to match the center pawn. Bishop out. Knight out. We've gotten pretty good at this, right? I mean, this is level 1 stuff. You think you're getting me with that? Buddy, I am a veteran. Pawn to a6. You're not getting me that easily. We go with the knight. Time for that bishop to get out. e6 coming. All the usual business. Are the habit series happening weekly? I'd damn near say they might be daily. Bishop is hit. Into the center we go. Okay. Knight in. Bishop here. And oh. This is an interesting moment. What do you spy in this position? What do you spy in this position? We're in level 2 after all. We are split here. We have a discovery, not a fork. Our fork would fall flat. Our discovery, now there's something we can be proud of. And look at this. I'm almost more proud of him. I think I'm more proud of him. To play bishop g3 like that. Damn. That's huge from the guy. Well, let's make sure to keep following those habits. We're going to take here. Obviously, we hit him with a fancy move, but we're just going to lock back in, right? We can't get carried away here. Takes, bishop out. Okay, pawn up. Let's get castled. Okay, what did I say? Anytime you can bring that rook to the middle when the king is still there, do it. Do it. Let's get the snorkel in. Queen up, rook over. Looking good. This is what we want here. Got this. We've got the snorkel. Everything's developed here. I like it. Okay. Knight into f5. I mean, he's hitting my bishop, but I'm not sure I really care, to be honest with you. I'm going to hit him with a couple RPMs. He takes. We're just going to take back. RPMs. Going strong here. They haven't left us. Ooh, clever. Well, I think it may be time to maybe go for doubling. It's on an open file, so that feels extra good. Okay, got the rooks doubled. What else can we do? I'm trying to think of my next move, honestly. What do you guys think? Because, I mean, the center's right here, but I can't use it at all. Like, I can't put anything in there. Yeah, I actually don't know. Also, wouldn't mind a trade here, but that also looks reasonably difficult to execute. I guess we'll just keep moving our pieces forward. Hit some pawns here. Do our best. I wouldn't mind some trades. We'll stay using these stacked rooks. Okay, there's a trade. We're not going to shy away from that, right? Trade, yes, sir. What are we going to do next? I mean, again, I'm in the same predicament where I feel like I don't really know what to do. So, I mean, rook in again. I'm not too sure here. Really don't know. Bishop moves. Yeah, my knight. It feels like my damn knight. Like I just can't do anything with it. Something up here. Okay, I'll move my queen into the center. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. Don't mind if I do. Use our queen to clean up everything that's left over, and that is going to be a resounding victory. Nice. Oh, Dill. Pawn Maestro 69. Is Dill here to build habits with the rest of us? It's true, Tim. If these guys didn't resign, I mean, Lord knows they could all be losses for us, but we'll never find that out, will we? We will never find that out. Ambiguous. Angry Nerd Rocker, hello, buddy. Let's continue. You're trying to break 600. This is the series for you. This is the series for you. You stumbled into the right bar. You know, this is the guy who's drunk out of his mind, and the bar that he stumbled into happened to be giving away free tequila shots. Perfect. You found the right one. Welcome. You tried to level 2 pre-move, but your setting was turned off. Rip. Yeah, I hate it when my settings are turned off as well. We haven't really needed to use those pre-moves too much, but we'll keep them in mind. We got Big Dill in the chat. We got the Chief in the chat. Trust me, no one is above the habits. Everyone can use a refresher. This guy's name is Queen Trader. I love him already. That's my guy right there. All right, we'll just keep bringing him in, and obviously the other knight's going to come out. Our bishop's going to come out. Can't wait for the queen trade. Okay, obviously capture again. And we've seen this before, guys, right? The bishop can't go out, right? It can't even go here. It never goes there, so it must go here, which means we're set to play this move because our bishop only needs that square. And this one, meanwhile, would like to get out there. So let's do that. We want to get castled. Let's go there. This guy's name is Queen Trader, so hopefully, okay, got a trade to make here. Okay, we'll just go ahead and take that. And why do we take this way? So that we don't hang our piece. No hanging free pieces. And in the end, we actually end up a piece here. I actually don't even know how that worked. If we took there, we were going to hang a free piece. So, hey, if I got a move that takes care of both of them, perfect. Now I got to move this thing. Only one square. Let's keep the habits going and get developed. Queen's coming up. We've only got one side to castle on, so I think you could understand. It's going to be queen side here. And then maybe we could shuffle over and get the snorkel. I think that's probably the best way to do it. I think we're unlocking queenside castling just because we need to castle, right? We know the rules. Level 1 habits, castle ASAP. If I can't castle here, it's obvious. I got to castle the other way. Here we go. The rules are we must castle. Did I call it a snorkel? Absolutely. King here, snorkel. We have to breathe. Just tucking this over here. Snorkel, I'm feeling good about that. We can improve our knight as well. Just kind of bring it to that standard square, hit the center. And this is looking pretty good here. All right, what can we do now? I see the guy's username, I see the center, and I see the opportunity. I'm gonna take it. Queen Trader 111. Thank you for your service. That's what's called playing the man. Don't need to play chess anymore. I was playing the guy. That was a soul read right there. There we go. We took, and we're happy. We are up material. Take. Name checks out. You got to respect an honest man, right? Say what you want about this guy. He's many things, but he is not a liar. Bring that rook into the middle. Okay. We'll stay nice and central on this one. Probably want to get a RPM in there. Okay. RPMs. Our king's on this side now, so the RPMs are on this side. Are you following? Okay, let's go ahead and take that. Go ahead and take that. Keep the RPMs going strong here. Right, this is our shelter now. RPMs in the middle, let's go. Okay. Oh, ho, ho. Hover. Hover. RPM hover. Bad things can happen to good people here. What should we be focused on? We should be focused on trading if possible. That was a close one. That was a close one. Let's double our rooks. I'm not really sure what else to suggest. Bishop c8. Oh, you guys are hilarious. You want to undevelop your bishop? You guys are funny. Habits is about development, but I wouldn't expect you guys to understand. Bishop c8. Hilarious. All right, pawns being attacked here. I mean, we got to keep it, right? Maybe we go here. That way I can still double. Okay. Okay, the rook's over here now. Is the coast clear? Is the coast clear? Is c6 not good? I mean, think about it. If you were castled here, would you want to be playing f3? No, right? My king's castle on this side. I have to respect that. Remember, we don't want to move these pawns unless we have to. We don't want to move them unless we have to. Bishop's attacked. Obviously, into the center makes the most sense. Into the center. Okay, and credit to him for not trading once again. Our knight can also improve a little bit. Hitting the center. Oh, what do you know? An accidental genius move. A fork. The tactics are paying off. Amazing fork here. Game changing. Everything is decided because of this fork. Huge level 2 move right here, folks. I mean, you can see he's absolutely stunned. He's floored. He didn't think that we could find it. He didn't realize we were built like that. I mean, seriously. What are we talking about here? It's just absolutely KO'd the guy. Let's take a pawn just because I feel good about that fork. And if I don't take the pawn, then the fork was for nothing. But I'm sorry. I apologize on the side of the board. Let me get right back in. I just had to. I don't know, man. It was a fork, right? It was a fork. Okay. All right. Just saying. I had to. All right. Rook A3. What do we got here? Time to bring our pieces in. Okay. Just centralize our pieces here. All right. Nice. Oh, and we'll take a free piece here. Now, why the heck do you think this is happening to me? It's because, you fools, it's because we took this pawn. Wow, we have been stellar. We have been unbroken the entire Habit series. And all of a sudden, I have access to forks and I start misusing them. And look at me. I move the knight to the side of the board and immediately the guy could have checkmated me here. You're lucky I bailed you all out with this phenomenal habits move, knight e5. But let that be a lesson to you. Don't go grabbing on the side of the board. No. It's not going to work out. Don't be a hero. Stick to the habits. They will take you home. Do not like that knight move. Not to the side of the board. Not on my watch. Be very careful doing that. Stay central. Good things will happen. We go to the side one time, we almost lost the damn game. Don't let that happen to you. Don't fall into temptation. This is what I'm saying about level 2. It takes some adjustment because it's not like, oh, everything's just better now. No, suddenly we have access to forks. We might start making moves like we did. Knight takes a5. That's a move that I would say is inadvisable. Level 1 habits would never. So, Queen Trader lived up to their name, traded queens with us, extremely helpful, and we move on to the next game. E4, bring the knight out, other knight out, and again, our opponents made no claim to the center, so let's go and own a little bit more of it. Not sure what these moves are all about, but we'll bring that bishop out. Oh, okay, we see a trade here. Get castled. Everything I'm seeing says I have an advantage. Okay, we'll go ahead and take that. I guess we can bring the habits move there. Rook into the middle. I mean, hey, this position looks pretty damn good. Get the queen up. Get the rook over. And this looks pretty nice. Hey, I got to play this guy more often. All right. Get some RPMs in here. RPMs. Okay, I got no more RPMs there. I mean, I guess we can hit him with the central RPMs. We could double rooks as well. I feel like I'm playing a strange opponent here because, am I wrong? Like, center RPMs, doubling the rooks. I don't know. I feel like I'm playing a guy he's like not trying, but it's also working out pretty well for him. Take in the middle. I mean, take it back. All about the center here. Queen's hit. I guess we'll stay central, right? Go like that. Okay. I do think doubling the rooks here makes some sense, so may as well go for that. One thing we have ownership of here is the center. That's ours. Okay. Jeez, what's next here? Guess we keep hitting him with the RPMs. I don't know, guys. This is a weird opponent. I'm not sure how to handle him. Stay in central. Oh, queen trade. Please, please. Thank you very much. Okay, it is an endgame. I guess start thinking about bringing that king on in. Can defend this pawn by, I guess, bringing a rook into the center. Okay, rook here. What the heck? I mean, my center pawn is under attack, so I guess we're going to go here. Don't know that I love this. He's bringing the pieces in as well. I don't know. I'm not too sure what to do here, to be honest. So I want to go here, but I don't want to lose my pawn. So I guess I'll go rook here. That'll allow me to bring my king and just kind of go crazy with it. Go king, go crazy, go king, go crazy. Okay, we're motoring up. That's all I got. Okay, trade, obviously, instantly. King up. I can't really get in the center myself, so just kind of hanging out here. Next best thing. I mean, what else, right? I mean, it's the end game. It's time to use that boy as a weapon. Let's go. Let's go. Stack the rooks. Hopefully, our end game habits can do some damage. King. All right, let's go here. King. What the hell? I can only go back where I came from. Okay. Maybe I'm not so confident. I don't know. I'm kind of stuck. I thought we could just kind of keep breaking through here, maybe take or something. Dude, I don't see anything to do here. I feel like we're doing the right thing, bringing our king up. So is this guy. What's happening here? Hey, just let me know. Let me know when something happens. I'll be over here. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'll be over here if you need me. Hey, it worked. We got in here. Oh, man. We lost our center pawn. That wasn't part of the plan. I was supposed to use my king and... Oh, dude. This guy tricked me. He's pretty smart, actually. I guess we'll take. Move the rook. Attack this. We want to get a situation where we have a pawn that just doesn't have anything in front of it. And I think we kind of got it here. Oh, wait, but he has one too. That's okay. Okay, I'll trade you, bud. Yep, I'll trade you. Perfect. You got a queen. I got a queen. No, that was actually a troll. As soon as I looked away and looked back, the rook just disappeared. This guy's an idiot. I got a queen and he got a rook. Think about it. This guy can't even count. I get a queen and he gets a rook. This guy's a moron. All right. Well, let's bring the queen into the middle. Okay. I don't know. I guess we stay a little central here. Okay. Check to you. Check to you. Check to you. Check to you. Is it possible to just check the guy for forever? Check. I guess we'll just keep checking him. Check. Check. Oh. 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 Okay, we're just going to have to pre-move our way. Take us to the promised land. I wasn't used to it. I didn't realize. First time using pre-moves. I barely knew how they worked there. No, come on. Let me add it one more time. I think I could use them a little bit better. First time, a little rusty on the old pre-move hand. I'm not going to lie, though. It kind of felt good. You know, as I was getting the pre-moves, I was like, damn, this kind of feels pretty professional. I feel like one of the pros. Someone explained to me what this opening was. This lad was up to something. I have no explanation for this opening. Truly none. Don't know what we just witnessed, but hey, weird game right there. Losing the rook after the promotion was just unlucky. Just unlucky, and we just ran out of checks. We had no more checks for him. Sucks. Well, the reason I'm so chill, Hiromaru, is I know that there's a process here. You know, that the habits are a process. I know that we are going to ascend. If we're not ascending right now, it's just not my time. Right? Someone else in the circle is ascending. I just didn't get the call up. So if you're not gaining ELO, just know that someone else in the circle is. It's their time, not yours, but your time will come. So you don't play a bunch of games where you're angry and tank your ELO. Yeah, you don't. Why? What have you been doing? Hang on a sec. Whoa. You're telling me that you guys have been playing out of circle hours? I mean, how do you even focus when you're not holding hands with the person next to you? Can't end on an L. Okay, I guess I stand by that one. E4. Knight F3. Let's stick to the habits here. Bishop out. We've seen this before. I'm feeling good. Yes, take. No problem. It's time to get castled, folks. Okay, we got a trade to make there, and obviously our knight's attacked. We look for the center first, know where to go. Next best square, keep it moving. Okay, time to get h3 in, our snorkel. Our bishop doesn't have these available, but hey, we can move a little bit further this time. I don't mind that at all. Look at us. Look at us. Okay, well, there's a trade for sure. Bishop for bishop, no problem. Let's bring the rooks in. Very nice. And it's almost time for the RPMs. Hang on a sec. You're starting some RPMs first. If I don't get my RPMs out quickly, I might not have any. Hold on a sec. Has this guy got the RPM playbook from me? What the hell? I'm trying to finish bringing the rooks to the middle, but hold on a second. Buddy, he's really clocking some RPM. Hang on a sec. I'm going to get there first. No. You're not out RPMing me, man. I wrote this book. RPM is a random pawn move. Not to be forgotten. Random pawn move. All right, I think it's time for me to get my rook into the middle now. I guess the RPMs they're done. They're taken care of. It's safe to just finish this up here. Rook into the middle. Yep. All right, and what are we going to do now? At this point, I would probably think like double the rooks maybe. Don't really know what to do with this knight. I guess we'll move this queen, maybe double the rooks. I'm kind of stuck for an idea. Okay. Well, give me a second here. Give me a second. I know we're only talking about a pawn here, but hey, it's a fork, right? A little something here. Thank you very much. Let's take that. Yeah. Not so bad after all. I know I only won a pawn there, but please, let me have this moment, all right? It means something to me. Yeah, I went all the way to level 2. I unlocked tactics, I did the whole thing just to win a pawn. Thank you very much. Okay, what can we do here? I was thinking about doubling, so I guess maybe we can stick with that. Rook up. It's our queen's turn to move, and we see a guy with no snorkel. Put him in the dirt every single time. Remind him why we have this beautiful move right there. Let him know. Beat him so bad that he's going to always get the snorkel out. All it takes is one bad experience. When you have that near-death experience, you're deep waters, no snorkel, trust me, every time you're there next time, you bring the snorkel. $730. Big. Always punish those who do not bring a snorkel. Gotta bring it. We got ours. Not concerned. Onward. Match in the center. Knight out. Other knights to follow, but hold on just a second. We have trades to initiate. Knight out. Okay, bishop there. Let's make sure to go here. And obviously we got a couple moves coming up next. No problem. No problem. Okay, we have exchange there. Okay, bishop's hit. We got to move. Obviously, we're just going to go back to the center. And let's castle. And let's play d6. I need to get my other bishop out. We got a snorkel coming. Everything's looking good here. Nice. This one. Okay, let's get that in. Queen there. Okay. Little bro's stopping our bishop from getting there. I see you. I see you. What are we going to do about that? Let's guess if we can't bring our bishop there, we'll bring our rook here. Oh. Oh, fuck. Hey, we're not going to dwell on it. One legal move. Let's just go ahead and get that out. One legal move. Just going to go ahead and thump that out there. One legal move. One legal move. Okay. Bishop out to the center, I guess. Not feeling too good about this. You know, I might have to do that thing where I castle again. But I actually don't know how I don't know how I'm supposed to do it. Well, let's continue with the queen. I mean, how do I get this but also get my king there? My king can't stay in the middle, man. Like this is just not a thing. So I'm gonna go here, but then the rook's here, so it's not even castled properly. This is a disaster. Well, we'll just bring the rook to the center here. Okay. Oh, a draw. Nice. Hey, you want to offer it, my man? I'm here ready to accept it. My hand is outstretched. You know, ready to just handshake. Okay, bishop to f5. What do we got for him? I can't take that. That I know. Geez, it's like impossible to make a move here. What are we supposed to do? These rooks are in the middle. I mean, so are mine, but my king is. Jeez. Okay, I mean, this might be one of the worst positions I've ever had. One dot. Oh no. One dot. It's brutal out here. One dot every time. Oh my goodness. I mean, Jesus Christ. What is this move right here? Holy moly. The stick's on the ice. Don't get it twisted. The stick is firmly on the ice, ladies and gentlemen. Do not get it twisted. We got this. We'll find a way. Come on now, you know, we've got some chances, right? Right? So, all right, well, stay central here. What else do we got? Good luck to us. Good luck to us. Hey, some material. Wow, look at us go. Look at us go. I got the RPMs for you. Go RPMs. 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 That's all we got. What am I going to do? The guy's too good. You're telling me this guy didn't deserve the win? This guy's a hero, man. What a game. We got blown off the board there. And I realized that the move that he played against us, he could have played earlier. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine? I don't know if we would have been able to continue after this one. No, this would have put me out for sure. This would have put me out for sure. This is just pure dirt. So what the hell happened there? Isn't it battery a tactic? I certainly wouldn't say so. Battery a tactic? Tactic is much different than that. Maybe if my pawn was here, sort of like a double attack, maybe? This move on its own isn't quite a tactic, and it's very annoying because we don't really want to move the pawns in front of our king. We know that. Can't put my bishop there. So, kind of don't really have a good way to handle this. Dang, I don't really know what we should have done differently there, but it's obvious that we got hit with this, and this hurt. But I don't know what to do different because it's probably going to involve moving my pawn. So honestly, I'd rather take the loss there rather than get us in the habit of pushing g6 because we're going to start doing that in the wrong moment and it's going to cost us. So I think we got to just eat the L and not form any bad habits on the way. Okay, let's meet him in the middle here. It's Bubba Ben. Oh, we haven't seen this in a while, guys. I got no problem here. Defend. Easy. What do you guys think this is? You think I'm a 200 out here? You think I'm here to drop the ball? Come on, you're kidding me. I got my knights out. I'm a veteran. Right, in comes the bishop next. Obviously castling, d6, snorkel. Whoa. All right, I guess we'll grab that. Take it and see what happens. Is anything going to happen? Question mark. Okay, decides to take us in the middle. Whoa, I'm having a level 2 moment here, folks. I'm having a level 2 moment. I damn near played d6 thinking this was level 1. It's not. We're in level 2. Let's enjoy ourselves. That's a fork. Wow. Is this what it feels like to be with the big boys? Hang on a sec. 3. Everyone flip back to page 1. What did we learn way back? 3 plus 3? I mean, I've got so many things. Now I'm trying to remember forks and all this new stuff. Damn near forgetting my basic habits here. 3 plus 3 equals 1 plus 5. That's right. 1 plus 5. I forgot. Okay, we got this move coming up, right? Kick the knight out, get our bishop developed. I think we just go for it, right? I want to get developed here. I wonder, do you guys think he's going to take? Probably not, right? Tick-tock. What's Buddy going to come up with here? They hit him with a fork. Can we hit him with anything else this game? He does take it, but I think our notes are correct. 3-3-5-1. 3-3-5-1. Not upset with it, not upset. Let's finish that development. Nothing's more important. Nothing is more important. King, I guess, to safety, right? Gotta go to safety here. Okay, I mean, I guess let's kind of finish our habits here. Get that rook in. Got a few RPMs to make as well. Let's go ahead and do it. RPMs coming in hot. I don't know what you're doing, buddy, but hey, if that's a snorkel, power to you. More power to you. Hold on a second, folks. We have unlocked a beautiful fork here. Yes, not to be missed. And let's take. Let's enjoy the free material. Okay, what do we got here? Take something in the middle of the board. That looks pretty safe. Right in the middle. That's what we like to see. Knight here. I mean, this is defended. I'm not really seeing anything too necessary at this point. We have a couple moves in the middle of the board. We got some RPMs to finish. Nothing looks too crazy. What's Buddy coming up with? Don't forget, I have this, he might come back from the dead. He might be useful in this one. He might be useful. Don't count him out. Obviously, we take that back. It's just a trade after all. Okay, I mean, what can we do here? Back into the center, I guess. Obviously, we still got our RPMs here, but I don't mind getting a little central on them. Okay, we have no more RPMs. Just kidding. Just kidding. I got this one here. Let's go. Oh, a trade. Not going to be missing that one, and let's keep hitting him and quitting him. There we go. There we go. Random pawn move going to take us home. RPMs for the win. We're back to 730. This is good. Feels like we are ascending just a little bit. Okay, let's stick to it, right? Nothing to see here. Vámonos. Let's continue. Better than last game? That's what I like to hear. Sounds like progress to me. All right, into the center we go. Knight c6. Let's obviously take. Let's take. I think we've played this exactly before. Oh, we have played this before. This is what I like to call the fuck me opening, where we have no moves. Not going to the side, that's for sure. All right, here we go. Getting developed bit by bit. Bishop out. Time for the knight to join. Obviously, we want to get castled. So, I mean, I guess he might castle in this position. And if he castles, we're just going to follow suit. Okay, hits us with this one here. Well, let's get castled, folks. He castles that way. Let's hit him with the snorkel. Oh my god. Okay. Jeez. Obviously, we're going to trade with you. Going to bring our bishop out, hitting the center. Two happy bishops. Rook's coming to the middle. Okay. Bishop in. Not really sure what's going on here. Let's offer a trade. That always feels good. Trade with me, good sir. You know, trades are the, what do they say? Trades are the best possible thing you could ever get, ever. I think that was the quote. There we go. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I mean, this is exactly what we like to see. Let's get into the middle, and let's get another trade. Who's complaining? Let's go. More trades. Instead of trading the... Oh, I see. I see. Is this like one of those... It's like one of those, like, line of credits? Or how does this work? So you give me access to 5 points of material. And what? I got to pay back 6 or something later? What's the catch here? It's too good to be true. Surely this is a scam. You're giving me 5 points for... I mean, it looks like free, but... I'll fall for it. We fell for it. Jeez. Are the habits really that easy? Like, I want to trade so bad, they're refusing my trades. They're like, you know what? I don't want your garbage rook. Keep it. I mean, you can have mine, but keep yours. I don't want it. Makes me sick. Makes me sick. Sure, that's how you want to do your trades. I mean, I'm not going to stop you, man. Live your life. Live your life. E4. We know what's coming next. Knights out to f3. Knights out to c3. Bishops out to c4. We get castled here. We have our snorkel. That's a trade. And our bishop's hit. We want to keep holding the center, keep hitting the center. We never go in front of our pawn, so you know that this move is forced. It's our move, right? Okay, let's go for d3. We want to bring the rook into the middle. We want to move this bishop. There we go. Bishop needs to move. No, no, no. Unfortunately, that is so strong. Let's go here, I guess. I'm not that happy with this, I have to say. Queen out, rook to the middle. Snorkel, fiddle, RPM. You guys know it by now. I don't even need to say it. RPM, right? What else? What else? RPM stands for random pawn move. That's right. Where does the knight go? Can't go in the center. 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 Can't go there. Can go there. Whew. At least we can go here, but how did I end up playing the fuck me opening again? Jesus Christ. Let's continue with the RPMs, I guess. Our knight's literally the worst possible place. We didn't plan this one out. Knight needs to move. I mean, I literally can't move. This is terrible. Okay, let's get a trade in. Please make something happen. Obviously trading. I mean, RPM in the center, I guess. Oh my goodness. I can't go anywhere in the center. I can't go here. I can't go here. Oh my good. Dude, I must have the worst pieces on the website right now. Like, name someone that has worse pieces than me in any active game. I mean, you guys have had bad nights before. Maybe you say the wrong thing, right? Maybe you piss off the wrong person, but you've never had bad nights like this. You've never had bad nights quite like this. This tops the charts. Okay, our knights are literally the worst pieces in existence. Let's attack the center, improve our bishop. I mean, Jesus, this is just terrible. Keeping your stick on the ice in this game, you have to have some incredible mental fortitude. I'm just going to go out and say it. Well, not liking the position. Okay, the knight's moving. I guess we'll finish stacking the rooks here. Okay, hang on a sec. The guy's in the think tank all of a sudden. What did we do? What did we do? Okay, he takes here. Let's take it back. Okay, look at this. Rooks to the middle, stack them up. You're telling me I might be about to win a piece? Oh, queen trade, of course. Our hawk-like vision enables us to see those with ease. We have an extra piece. We have a rook in the center of the board. We have two knights that honestly I'm embarrassed to own. Let's please bring them back. Like, it'll be the slowest. This is honestly the walk of shame. This is what this is. Right? I've got two knights that I can't even look in the face. Like, please just nobody look while I bring them back to the center and we can pretend like this never happened. Obviously, we trade. Just keep bringing these knights back to the middle. Finally, we're attacking the center with one of them. It's the greatest day ever. Oh my goodness. Okay, bishop here. Guess we'll just... Now, this knight's attacking the center. Finally, they're doing something. My knights started here. Started at the bottom, now they're here. I would say we're not doing too bad here. In fact, one of my knights can even go in the middle. This is a great day. This is a great day. The knights have really improved. But let's not forget, we're in an endgame here. Let's not lose sight of basic habits. Time to bring that king in. Okay? Let's do it. Bring the king. Bring the king. Bring the king. Now, you didn't hear it from me, but little birdie told me we might be able to utilize our first rule. Okay, bring the king. In we go, in we go. Hey, bringing the king has been effective. Like, the guy's just losing. What's happening here? You're telling me walking my king 2 squares was enough to KO the guy? Why didn't I do it earlier if I knew it was going to win the game? Now, she should have told me. I didn't realize it was that easy to win. 2 king moves and the guy's KO'd? That's it? He can't handle it. The guy had 33 seconds. 1 king move. By the way, the guy has 51 seconds here. Okay? Down to 33. I make 1 king move, 2 king moves, and he's done. He only made 1 move after I started moving my king. Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. Got to trust in the habits. The habits certainly believes in you. Onwards and maybe upwards. TBD. TBD. Onwards and maybe upwards. Let's go. We're playing Marco. Pawn into the middle. Knights out. Oh, does this guy think this is elementary school? 7:45 and we're being treated like this? No. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. We know what to do, right? Knight comes in. Bishop out this way. You guys remember? Yep, yep. Okay. Let's get castled here. Obviously, we got our bishop coming out. We don't want to forget about our snorkel in this one. Okay, looking good. We're happy with this. Okay, bishop there. Time for the old snorkel. I'm gonna move our queen, bring our rook in. Let's take that. And when we bring our rook over, our rook's already on a pretty nice open file. So I actually think I'm going to bring my rook here for a change instead of just to d8. And let's hit him with some RPMs. Why don't we? Why don't we? Want to play these ones first, and then if needed, we can include the center as well. All right, looking good. I like it so far. Random pawn moves, RPMs. They're going to guide us. Let's go. Let's go. Just every RPM in sight, random pawn move. Huh, huh, huh. Take it. Nice. We can occupy the center as well. Maybe get the knights in there. That might be a decent idea. Okay, I'm still probably thinking to get the pieces into the middle of the board. That certainly makes sense to me. Knight into the middle. Let's do it. Set a discovered attack. Maybe accidentally. Yes. I didn't intend it to be. Okay, obviously we're going to make that trade. Pieces are attacking each other. And oh, would you look at this? This, ladies and gentlemen, is a fork. Okay, we're going to take here. And our knight's under attack. Always look to the center first, which means probably knight back here. Exactly where we need to be. Okay, pawn up to h5. Well, I have to say, absolute first thing that I'm considering in every position is to trade queens and use the center. So I'm looking first at this. Okay, he's not interested in trading the queen, I see. That's fine. You want to play that way. Let's just finish up some RPMs here. At least we got his queen away from our king a little bit. Okay, I'll offer a trade, I guess. We got to hide. Okay. Now here, boy, now this is a tough one. I got a trade in front of me, but with my hawk-like vision, I'm able to find a fork instead of rushing into a trade. Now, I just know that that's something that everyone's going to be able to spot. Now that we're on level 2 habits, we have no choice but to spot it. Beautiful. The tactics flow. And the trade. Oh my goodness. This guy's spoiling me here. I even am ready to take more trades. Rook up. I mean, hey. Let me take the pawn. Oh, he's up for trades. Perfect. This is awesome. This is exactly what I like to see. Use our king to our advantage here. King's going to take us home, right? Everywhere we need to go, this king. This is the The big entry. Okay, take that. Whew, thought we lost for a second there. That was a quick resignation, but we'll take it. Don't have to prove ourselves in the end game. Like, seriously, how many games have we actually had to deliver checkmate? Not that many at the very end of the game, right? Everyone resigns. I think it's a huge error by our opponents. Nobody's making us prove it, and we make everyone prove it. That's the difference. That's the difference. We're at 752. We'll take that. That's not a bad session for the first look at level 2 habits. At least we're gaining. I feel like those tactics are slowly coming in handy. Class continues. That was a long lecture. We got the dub. We're moving up 750. However, just because the lecture's over doesn't mean the class is over. Yeah. Who's going to come up to the front of the class, show their work, a peer review? Most importantly, we always need a new potential inductee, someone who hasn't come up before. We need some people we're checking up on and some people that haven't been up here before. Now, your rating naturally has to be lower than our rating. We got Flawless Kirby here. That's a big one to check in on. Ken Rins is 400. Now, there's certainly a candidate. Ken Rins. Absolutely, man. What's your username, Ken Rins? Of course, we got PG here. President Greg. The one and only. Charlie for now is 231 blitz. Charlie for now is absolutely in dire need of the habits. Right? Needs them more than ever. Fishinu, hey, happy to hear it. That's great improvement. More than double. What the hell? Some great return on investment. So, Charlie for now, Ken Rins, definitely need to get in here. Those are two individuals ripe to learn a thing or two from habits, and they look like great potential circle inductees. Now, at your ratings, don't be tempted into this level 2 stuff, all right? Just because you're in this class, because, you know, your parents donated to the library wing, doesn't mean you should be applying it, okay? Make sure you remember that. At your ratings, it should be level 1. None of this fancy stuff. So, I say we have 2 new and 2 seasoned. Let's check in with Flawless Kirby. Let's check in with President Greg. And then let's have Ken Rins and Charlie for now step up to the plate. That way we get a good mix. Checking in on people that are part of the circle, as well as welcoming in some new members. So let's get everyone's usernames up. Right? Of course, we got the one and only President Greg. Yes, we do. Who else do we have? Ken Rins. Right? Ken Rins here. We have President Greg. We have Kenrins. Charlie for now. What's the username? G Madrid gifting a sub. Thank you, G Madrid. Charlie for now. Okay. And our final one. Oh, yes. Yuga 31, of course. Okay. So we got 4. President Greg, Yuga. Why don't you guys go first? So some of our newer inductees, potentials, like Charlie and Kenrin, they can at least see what it looks like to present in front of the class. They might be a little nervous. They haven't seen anyone, but you guys have at least been up there. So why don't we start with Greg? And we'll go with Yuga next, then Kenrin's, and then Charlie. So at least they can watch someone else alleviate some of the nerves. So we'll start with President Greg. You guys have seen him before, but he claims that he gained 100 ELO after circle hours. So we're going to be following President Greg. 5-minute pool. He just started. Yuga, you'll play next. Then Kenrin's, then Charlie for now. But notepads out and give a fair peer review to President Greg. Remember, President Greg should be at level 1 habits, all right? Don't get caught up in this level 2 stuff just yet. Less than 200 games. Yeah, he's new to chess. A lot of people at this rating will be brand new to chess. Seriously. G Madrid, you did get a fellow 69 bra. You know who else is a 69 bra, G Madrid? It's Yuga 31. I know it doesn't feel like it, but just think. Yourself and Yuga combined for a 100 score. Not too bad at all. President Greg, he's so locked in on the habits, ladies and gentlemen. I think he forgot math class, right? He's been locked in on habits class. I think he forgot to show up to math. But nevertheless, okay, I kind of found a way to make it work, I guess. Go, Greg. Look at Yuga watching and wait. H6 is solid, isn't it? That's what we love to see from the guy. Okay. Let's see if he notices everything that's going on here. First, we see a trade. Absolutely. Greg has to lock in. He knows that if you can't put this here, where do you put it? Yeah, right? You don't have an option. Okay. Greg's locked in here. Nice. I like what I'm seeing so far. Take it. Greg, and I hope our onlookers are looking on. Charlie, Kenrin, even Yuga. Hasn't been all good, believe me. He's been making some mistakes, but a lot of good we've seen from President Greg here. He still had a categoric error at the beginning, but I think our lad did not attend math class. Three minutes, lots of time here. Remember, 5-minute games. Guys, what you're seeing from President Greg here is nothing short of perfection. The fiddle has been played. He played him like a fiddle. That famous expression was referencing the habits the entire time. Those rooks played him like a fiddle. The habits, don't tell me, did they just lead President Greg to a free piece? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Beautiful. From PG. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Yep, it's in the box. Yep. That's valid. That's valid. Would have liked to seen the guy more central, but hey, PG, he applies the habits in his own way, you know? He's special, but boy, we love him. What are we going to see from President Greg? Don't go crazy, just lock in. Want to keep it central, you know? Keep it cozy. Don't need to do too much. Don't need to be a hero. Let's see what he does. He's got a minute 48 as well. Be mindful of that time. Yeah, hitting the center here. Don't mind that at all. Hey, Jerome QC. Great call from you. Great call from you. Okay, I wonder what he's going to do here, because that move, got to give a lot of credit to the opponent for. It's kind of strong. Kind of strong. President Greg, you need to move, buddy. You can't be sitting here flailing. Not a bad one at all. Yeah, don't mind that. Do not mind that move. Down about a minute here. Let's see what we can do. Just want to keep it close to the center. You know, don't do too much. Let's see what he comes up with. Opponent's doing the right thing, though. Sending the pawns is exactly what the habits would tell you to do. One thing that I'm noticing, though, can we use this to our advantage? I'm not sure. Okay, he's bringing the king to the middle. I mean, he's doing it when the queens are on the board, so it's not really what you're supposed to do. If the queens disappear, then maybe the king makes sense. But I think President Greg's kind of losing his way a little bit here. Going for the trade, I respect it. I respect it. I mean, a move like that, you just have to respect. You know, put your respect on that move. Because nothing else you can do. Nothing you can do but respect it. Keep that stick on the ice. At this point, you're on your own, brother. Run that king. I love it. Run that king. Run that king. Trying to cheat death here. Oof. Ooh, what a move. That is a nasty one from the opponent. Oh my goodness. An absolute clinic from the lad at the end. This was the game. You saw it. Out of 10. Give him a fair review. How did he do according to habits? I see some 7s, some 8s, some 6s. This is, looking at his game through the lens of habits. 6.5. Remember, Greg, anytime that you don't get the dub, that means someone else in the circle is getting the dub. The equilibrium of the circle always has to be balanced. So all we learned from this is that it just wasn't your moment. But that means it was someone else's. Showed some good habits, low 7. I see a lot of 7s. Common denominator. We got to go and award our guy, President Greg, 7 points out of 10 for those habits. But this is the kind of thing where if Greg doesn't come for extra work and extra credit on some of the things he's missing, we could knock that 7 down to a 5 real easily. And here's what I'm talking about. Greg, right here, my man, you obviously noticed the dog pile on this pawn right here, right? Which is why you played this move. But you knew probably as you were even playing this move that it wasn't good, that it wasn't right. You must have felt something. It took you a while to play it. You can just count it up. This is not the move, right? So what should you be playing here? Maybe some of your fellow circle members can help you out. This is a must know, Greg. It's going to turn your game around because everyone is trying to catch you with this early BS. Castle and math. Greg, I think you've been skipping math class, brother. You must. 3 points. 3 points. 1 point. 5 points. 3 plus 3 equals 5 plus 1. That's an even trade. And then you can continue with all your habits. Get your king back to safety. Still with the snorkel later. Still with the queen up. Still with the rook over. All that good stuff. But you must, when these moves are there, you must be castling to defend. So in this game, if your opponent, Greg, had played bishop to c4 here, what move would you play, Greg? And your answer to this question needs to be this move every single time. I know it looks like it doesn't matter. We're early on here, but the wrong decision here can lead you down the wrong path. Bishop c5 is your heart. Greg, you have a good heart. That's why you're in the circle. Follow your heart. And why, Greg? Why? Because if the knight comes out, like we did early in level 1 habits, you're going to get punished. The guys are going to go here, and you're probably going to play some d5 stuff. Trust me, you go down this path, Greg, you're going to get just destroyed every time because you can't castle. There's no math to be done here. This is in the way. So we need to use the fact that our queen is covering the knight to get our bishop out, and that will give us time on the next turn to bring the knight out, and then only once our knight's out do we have to worry about this, but now we're ready to castle. And the maths. 3-3, 5-1. That's it. And then you'll never get destroyed by this like you probably are right now. Look at what happened in your game. Knight here. 3 plus 3, 5 plus 1. You just needed to castle. No d5. That'll never be the solution. If that's the only solution, it means you have messed up previously. In this case, obviously, you did this and castled, but your opponent could have taken your knight. They didn't do that, but that doesn't mean that you made a good decision. Okay, from here, I thought the habits were phenomenal. Perfect. Wouldn't change a single move. Literally not a move. Rook c8, great. And you won a free piece. This was an absolute win. But what did you do after this? You got greedy and you hunted down a pawn on the side of the board. Now, I know that you saw that you could take this. Congratulations, Greg. But it's stacking the rooks would be good. Taking a pawn in the center as opposed to on the side of the board would be good. You had much more habitual options here. And you chose one that was way off to the side. And as a result, your pieces kind of got tangled up in a funny way. And after this strong move by the opponent, this was really troublesome. You had to find a move here, which was bishop d7. But honestly, I wouldn't say that you're expected to, right? You're 350. Like, can't be expected to find the only move that saves the game. But you put yourself in that position by hunting down something on the side of the board, way over there. Think center, Greg. It's all about the center. The center is important because everyone in the circle is giving you energy. And if you're not in the center of the circle, you're not going to receive that energy, Greg. If you're too far to the side, there's only a few people in the circle giving you energy. Only a few people can reach you. But when you're in the center of the circle, everyone can power you up, bro. You got to be in the center. Keep the center in mind. None of this. We want more of this. Center moves. Or even stack the rooks up. You know that's good. So we went off kilter here, went offside, we paid for it. You did lose the game, but you did stick to habits quite well. I stand by the 7 out of 10 that we award President Greg. And we thank him as always for coming to the front of the class. Not easy to do. Come on now. Not easy to do. A lot of pressure. Oh, Greg already has his circle membership. We were just evaluating whether we would revoke it. But of course, carry on. And it's on to Yuga 31. Let's have a look. 5-minute game. I believe that's Kirby. Yuga 31. Why don't you jump in? Mute the stream, of course. President Greg came in with a 7. Let's see if you can follow it up. And then Kenrins and Charlie. We'll get you guys in here right afterwards. Hopefully these games are something that you guys can learn from as well. Oh my god, that piece set is disgusting. I really hope Yuga wins this. That was just filthy what I looked at there. How's Yuga doing? Make sure the notepads are out. Give him a fair peer edit here. Absolutely not, Iron Galaxy. Back-to-back habits enjoy. I mean, yeah, his opponent's playing well too. You have to give it to him. These could be 2 habits, guys. Is this a circle member? We need to run his ID in the system here at the circle. Could be. This is the type of move that could work out. Okay. And yes, well identified, Nova. He's bringing the rooks to the middle. He's overlooking a trade, but You know, there's worse mistakes to make. You have to give him some credit for being locked in on the habits, but also you have to deduct points appropriately for failing to trade. But good point, Nova. We don't need to investigate this guy any longer. We don't see a snorkel. Can't be a circler. Surely we can't miss another opportunity, right? I mean, I guess even if he doesn't see it, he's gonna accidentally make the right move. But I don't know. He's living on the edge a bit too much for me. That's two big important trades that have not been spotted, and it's really getting me concerned that he's not gonna be able to spot them when they matter. And it works out for the lad. How does he do it, folks? You got 31. How the heck does he do it? Fishinu, thanks for the new sub here on Kick. It's so appreciated, man. Welcome, welcome. Officially. Okay. There it is. Is he doubling up? Double the trouble? Better double or you'll be in trouble. Oh my goodness, the RPM. He sets this up for the RPM. This guy's a legend. He's doubling this way. What the hell? He's doubling that way. I don't know what to say about that, but hey, it might work. Little bro's doubled sideways. At least his snorkel, he made use of that, right? Oh, Jesus. What is he doing now? Is he doubling here? Like, is he on a mission to double on every... Okay. Now he's doubled for real. Yuga 31. Yeah, the inchworm. He's coming for you. He's not coming for you quickly, but he's coming for you. He'll get there eventually. Are we going to maybe see a draw? Up a rook. Maybe Yuga going for the old drawski here. Yep, I could definitely see the draw happening. Yeah. Okay, getting that RPM out. You gotta love it. The center trade potential. Okay, he's finally getting the king in. Let's give him a pat on the back for that one. Finally, I like that as well. Now, there's definitely been a key thing, which is like getting in front of that. I have to say, I do like that the guy is locked in on the trade potential. So even though you might feel he's overdoing it, got to give him some credit there. Now this is the one. Every time this has happened, we've locked in front of it, and he does. That's huge. He's activating the king. He's going for trades in the middle. He's going in front of that pawn when it got too far. You got to be impressed. Getting those RPMs in, you have to be impressed. Oh, this guy's locked and loaded. Damn. And he's playing a long game too, by the way. This is over 40 moves right now. For him to be scoring so well on the judges' scorecards and habits, that means he's having a real good session. Yeah. Incredible. Truly. I think he's hunting for the trade. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Wow. I respect it. I have to respect it. Okay, let's see him lock in. He's got 2 minutes. All checks, baby. Oh my goodness, it's so perfect. The way, oh my goodness, it couldn't be set up better. Like, the gods themselves were like, give this, and the guy resigns. You can't make this up. Bro saw that technique and said, yeah, he's got it. It's crazy. This is absolutely ludicrous at 300. How could you resign that? It's wild. That was, I mean, we go to the judges' scorecards here. I have to say, that might be one of the strongest performances we've ever seen. But we go to the judges. That was incredible. It wasn't without its moments to review, but guys, he played 56 moves, okay? More. 58. 58 moves. You have to, when you're scoring him, you have to like keep in mind that was 58, right? It wasn't 20. That's a long time to be doing everything right. I see some 8s, some 8.5s, a lot of 9s, even a 9.5. I definitely feel very comfortable awarding Yuga 31 a 9-point minimum here. Just let it be known that with this performance, you were never scoring lower than 9. Truly. That's a 9. And that's our first 9 from anyone that's come to the front of the class. Very deserved. A 58 move game and scoring 9 out of 10 is way different than a 20 move game scoring 9 out of 10. Like, that is just sick. Now let's have a look. Why was that a 9? Because the guy played so many moves and pretty much everyone was bang on. So you're going to see me stop and stare when a move is not bang on because the guy was pretty much perfect. Now, where was he not perfect? Let's have a look. So far, wouldn't change a thing. At your level, Yuga, for level 1 habits, I will say that rook here and bishop out is a bit more standard, but this is a good example of something that you can kind of take from level 2 habits. Even if you're on level 1, you can see how this maybe is just a little bit better. So you're like, okay, let me jump ahead a little bit. Still going to play everything else the same, but, you know, I like this one. So I'll give it to you. Goes here, all perfect. Takes, all perfect, wouldn't change a thing. Now this move is taking a pawn in the center. I can't hate on it. I really can't. Maybe these moves would be a bit more habitual, but I can't hate on it. Trades. Now, this is where I'd like to see more from you, Kirby. There's a trade in front of you. I know you're locked in on bringing the rooks to the middle, but you can't be missing these because right now you're missing it and it's no consequence, but in other positions you might be missing it and there will be consequences. So you don't want to get in the bad habit of missing these trades when they're in front of you. And the reason I know that is because on the next move, I think you're getting a little bit lucky that your rook is coming to the middle and defending your queen because you should be trading. You should be trading the rook and now you should be trading the queen. You can't let these pieces attack each other and then you're just kind of going about your business. That's telling me that there's a situation that might come up in the future where you're going about your business, you don't know you're being attacked, boom, you hang a piece. That's exactly how it happens. Right here. So we needed to see that. We did not. And honestly, I got to eat my words because it worked out for you. But don't want you building bad habits just because it worked out for you. Okay. Well, Elefante, he was up material there. So the consequential factor goes way down. Let's be easy on the guy. Took our free material there. Rookie 2. And, yeah, just so you know for the future, when we say stack the rooks, we mean stack them this way to go up. Not this way. Just for future reference. But, hey, President Greg respects you for that. Okay, we got some RPMs. You stacked them properly. And you know what? Some people might have found that you were being repetitive here. I did not. I loved that your main focus, pretty much whenever you had the chance, was try to trade the rook. You threw in the RPM. You're all about king activity. You bring the rook in the center, again looking to trade. More looking to trade. And the best move of the game for you here, you remembered to block the pawn because it's about to become a queen. This was a huge move, and it immediately told me that you were probably going to win the game. Suddenly you have a bunch of RPMs, very nice. Take the free material, RPMs, king moves. All of a sudden there's pawns to take. You snipe the fact that there's a rook to take, exchange, queen that pawn, and you deliver all checks at the end, so you knew you were not going to be stalemating. I love it. At 300 ELO, that's a fucking masterclass is what that is. 300? You got 58 moves he just played at 300 ELO. Do you see that? Incredible. He's 300. Nine out of 10. Very well done. Absolutely no way the lad should be stuck at 300 with games like that. Crazy. That's going to be a tough act to follow, but we had a 7 out of 10. We had a goddamn 9 out of 10. We're on to Kenrin. Let's see if he can follow that. Hopefully, the circle inspires you, Kenrin. We got Kenrin's jump into a 5-minute game. All right, and make sure to turn the stream off. Come back in after. And hopefully we got Charlie on deck to be the next one. This is a 5-minute game. 400 from Kenrin's. Now, Kenrin's is exactly 400. So I'm wondering, has he played? Yeah, he's played a lot. So he just happens to be exactly 400. He plays all the time. Okay, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. All right, remember, grade him on his habits. Honestly, the fact is he probably went on his roof and then said, well, I can go a little bit further. You know, guy's on his rooftop just reaching out and grabbing. This has been there. This has been there. I like this. I was going to say we were kind of delaying that. What in the fucking nonsense am I looking at? Absolute madness. He examines the center. He moves it to the safe place. I can't hate on that. I can't. Kenrin's you have to say Kenrin's is doing the right stuff so far. I mean, not perfect. I mean, there is this kind of staring you in the face, but it's perhaps a little bit out of range. But you could say the same thing about that, so that's why I'm cautious here. Ooh. But he's looking to get froggy. Now, one move I'd like to see, because this has been kicked back, is to reposition it. That's a massive move right there. I think that's huge. Only reason we're moving that again is because we've been evicted, so you can't be on our good square. Next best thing, go actually in the center, right? Yeah, the aggressive pawn for sure are going to be tough to handle. I don't envy him. Like, this is a guarantee. Can definitely pre-move that without any worries here, I think. I mean, opponent really played some madness, right? A complete nonsense. But this is why we grade the lads on their habits. I mean, obviously the opponent is also is not gonna be able to see that. It's like 2 decades away. Like, it's impossible to see, to be honest. Nice fork. I mean, don't tell me the guy takes the queen. Brother can't even see the square, so no way he takes it. There's a fork. Like I said. But now the problem is he might not see. Who's gonna see it first? It's a standoff. Both of them can only see this far. There's this dead zone here. Is he gonna notice that? That's weird. That's there's a lot of stuff here, boys. Hey, he's locked in though. He's locked in. If these trade, there's real hope in the position. Kenrin's at 400. Hey, opponent's internet doesn't look great. Okay, big for Kenrin's. This is all part of it. Buck81, thanks for the resub here. Thank you, Buck. 21 months. We also had JT for 18 months. Welcome back, boys. We're looking at the best of the best here. The creme de la creme. The king can't move, so this is forced, and we all know this is not being seen, so maybe another queen trade here. Huge, huge. Hello, hella. No, oh no, but the... Wait, what? He took with the bishop. Bro's proving that he knew the bishop was there. No, come on, what are the chances? Ain't nobody seeing that. It went MIA for like 20 moves there. God damn. Oh, I respect the bishop into the center. I do. I do. Totally respect that. This knight doesn't have anywhere to go, so it could be a little confusing. The rook's stuck, the knight's stuck, I think, and the bishop's stuck. So I think as long as he doesn't drop that, we could see an absolutely horrid move here. Oh, we had to keep running. I mean, this is maybe. For some reason, I'm locked in on this. I see the potential. Don't give up here. Keep that stick on the ice. Queen e3, so possible. So possible. It's a shame here, but I really can't fault him. Oh, that's a weird move. Can't fault him for trading there. Definitely what you should do. A little unfortunate because I felt like the guy was maybe about to blunder something. It's a great move. Is this guy locking in all of a sudden? Oh, sorry, this femme fatale. Obviously got to see this, yeah. Jesus. Discover check is crazy. You know what I mean, though? The last like couple moves have just felt like absolutely devastating from black. I don't know what happened. Okay, we need to see some, you know, some RPMs. Damn. Man. Well, how do we think Kenrins did? How do we think Kenrins did? 50 moves this game was. 50. 5-0. Let's not forget, there was a lot of good and there was a lot of bad. You can't judge him on anything over 3 squares. Okay, but here's my other argument. Based on the game as we saw it, you can't give him a passing grade. We agree? Like, that can't pass as habits. It can't. That's just, that can't. That game, what we looked at, how many things were hanging, it can't. No matter what rating we're talking about. It just can't possibly pass. Right? There were a lot of good. We'll make sure to highlight the good, but you can't award a passing grade for that. Kenrins, I almost need to award you different scores for your different phases of the game. Your opening, probably 8+. Your middle game and end game, honestly, your middle game probably 0 out of 10, and your end game maybe you're up to 6, 7 again. But the middle was horrid. It was really rough. Now, perfection, nights out. You even took this. You could argue, hey, that's a pretty long diagonal. Okay. But if you're going to show me right off the bat, Kenrins, that you can take that, then suddenly I'm going to hold you to different standards here. You're a guy that can see a move like that. Okay. Now, how come, Kenrins, we're not making this trade? Always trade. Snap it off. Okay. It was there for a few moves. Killing it. Here, you do have another trade to make, and this is what I mean. You saw that you could take this one many moves away, so all of a sudden I got to hold you to the same standard here, and I got to hold you to the same standard there. Mistrade. But everything very, very solid. Takes, knight into d2, perfect. Queen out, rook over, RPM. Knight into the middle, phenomenal. Like, you killed it here. Trade. Going to double. It's just unlucky. The game could have ended right here with checkmate, supported by the bishop. But that is a hell of a long way. He didn't see it. You didn't see it. Understandable, right? And you're always going to have a bad habits game once in a while when these clowns just send these pawns with no regard. It happens. But you can always look back and think, man, I could have done that one thing better. Maybe that might have been the difference. Who knows? But, oof, rough here. Like this position, it's almost impossible to start playing good moves in, because then it just turns into a clown show, right? There's mate hanging. You play this, so you're hanging your queen. Obviously, every habits rule is being violated here. There's a hanging piece. There's a hanging piece. There's a hanging piece. There's a hanging piece. Like, everything is hanging. And finally, your opponent takes you. So it was like, oh my God. Okay, one of them saw it. And from here, I actually thought he did quite well. Bishop in the middle. King. Like, yeah, very, very solid. Traded. Nothing to complain about. But at that point, it was impossible to make a comeback. You had lost your entire queen. It's dead at that point. And it's really dead at this point. So problem was you got in a position where if I was playing the game, I'd probably get checkmated here. You know, the game would just end. Sometimes you took nasty L's and habits. It happens. This crazy pawn attack over here, it usually is the toughest thing for the early habits to handle, which is why, you know, overall, I can't give you a passing grade for that. There were way too many things hanging. Way too many. But there were some good moments. The opening was brilliant, right? If you play that opening against someone who doesn't just send the pawns like a madman, you probably just play the middle game much better. So you're a little bit of a victim of this long-range bishop and mating pattern, but you also kind of created it on your own. So have to give you a overall 4 out of 10. I just can't pass you with that, but what I can do is I can grant you a circle membership because I truly believe with what I saw from your endgame and what I saw from your opening, you're very, very good at applying the habits. And we're going to put you on a conditional membership, which means if your middle games look like that without a long-range bishop and a checkmate, then we might have to revoke it. You know what I mean? But it's looking to me and our analytics team that this may have been a victim circumstance, a really unfortunate position to get into, and then every move looked bad from here because you really did have some good habits at the beginning and the end, but the middle game, it just looked like a clown show. So we'll offer a conditional membership, and he will definitely be monitored, all right? So put the ankle bracelet on, right? And we'll see how he does. Yeah, 7-day trial. Put him on a 7-day trial. But nevertheless, we celebrate it as any other membership. Welcome to the circle. He gets a circle around his ankle. That's right. A circle around his ankle. Kenrins, GG. Definitely liked how you applied the habits there, but I need to see more from you. A circle trial, absolutely. Now, last but not least, Charlie. Charlie for now. 5-minute chess. Make sure to dip out of the stream or mute it and only come back after. We're following. Your peers are ready to review. Jump into a 5-minute game and we will be spectating. Good luck. Okay, here we go. Charlie for now is at 231. And for the first time, we see D4 in one of our circle applications. This is not that common, guys. Almost everyone plays E4, so let's see how he handles this. Oh my goodness, this might be a tough game. Okay, let's see. What's up, Braxton? F3 is crazy from the opponent right there. But you know what? After F3, we probably should have gone with the knight. And I wouldn't be surprised if he pays the price for it here. But let's see. Depends how the game plays out. Okay, this one's definitely a trade ski. Yep. Don't mind this at all. Absolutely. In fact, I almost like it. I know we're all sitting here saying, oh, yeah. But what might happen is he might be compelled to do it. That's when it might make the most sense. Now, he could hit the snorkel here and power to him, but I'm just saying, I don't mind him resisting the temptation because he's focusing on just getting developed. Obviously, bishop getting hit, you would naturally consider the center first in that case. So I would like to see that consideration, but I can't hate on it. I'm definitely concerned about this move. I have a feeling that we could lose I guess that's kind of the same, yeah. Okay, but maybe we go here. He might take there. We'll see. Definitely, he has one of the toughest positions, I think, to prove himself. Because you can still use the habits, but you kind of have to go, not off script, but you really have to interpret them correctly here. I don't hate it at all. This would probably be the optimal move, but I can see this. I can see this. Isn't it hilarious how at 215 ELO we could just witness an absolute fucking classic here? Just one of the craziest games you've ever seen. What? It's 200 ELO, by the way. I mean, this is an interesting one for sure. Oh, nice. Obviously, the opponent saw this, and he's probably feeling pretty good he didn't take it. So both guys kind of survived there. Okay. This is such a weird game. Now, if this is under attack, obviously you look central. You can't go central, so you go there. I have to agree once again with this move. He's definitely being put to the test here. This is probably one of the toughest ones to peer review. Certainly one of the toughest ones to play. So I don't envy the spot that he's in either. He needs at some point to realize that this needs to depart that square, right? And I was wondering, is he going to go take or is he just going to push? So he pushes. I have to say once again that makes sense. What a battle here. Both of these guys are just completely entrenched. I wouldn't mind seeing this. Obviously, at some point, you have to feel that the trade clause needs to check in, but I mean, I guess this is not bad. You know, he can't use these two squares is probably what he's seeing. Bishop here might have been the best move. I don't know. It's really hard to say. Both have less than 2 minutes. This is quite the move. That'd be pretty annoying. Okay, but the guy's really thinking here. This is what we like. Honestly, they've only played 16 moves. Like, they've hardly moved anything. And the guy plays it. Like, how did these guys lock in and play some of the most suspicious moves? And then also some of the craziest moves. Like, what is Bishop B5? How is he on the lookout for that? There's like everything hanging and bro's locking in with Bishop B5, Bishop takes G7. It's madness. How does he do it? It's so impressive. I mean, this should be relatively automatic here. So I'm a little unsure why the clock is ticking so much. Don't love how much time he spent on that, but I guess he got to the right move eventually. This has been, yeah, this has been a little bit of everything. I don't know what to say. Both of them taking like 30 seconds per move. They only have a minute, so you cannot do that anymore. Oh, I can't blame him. I can't blame him. Oh my God, what a move. Bishop takes D7 is crazy. I mean, Buddy's flagging though, so I like our guy. I like our chances here. Definitely. I'm not concerned. I think we pulled this off. All I'm going to say, guys, is when you grade this game, you know, use your best judgment, because I don't fucking know if anyone here would do better. This was a very odd game. All right, whatever the fuck that was, it's over. What do you think? Try to give him a fair shake here. How did he do on habits? I don't even know how to answer it myself. What a game. Held up well under a big attack. I definitely agree with that. I mean, there was nonsense happening on all sides of the board. I felt like he was extremely resourceful for a 200. And obviously everything didn't line up for habits, but like habits almost weren't even possible. Like, he just had to trust what the habits mentality was giving him, how it was pointing him in a certain direction, and go with that instinct, because the actual moves themselves, like, were hard to attribute. You've seen enough. This is a circle, bro. You don't know exactly what it is, but he should be in the circle. Gotta respect that performance. Yeah, I have to say there's no way that we flunk him. It's impossible. You can't give him less than a 5, because the way he held up against the most madness gameplay is something you have to respect. Charlie for now. One of the weirdest games you've ever played, brother. That was one of the weirdest games I've ever watched. I was wondering, like, how to even apply the habits myself. Trust me, it takes two to make it weird, so that wasn't just you. Let's have a look, first of all. But Charlie, I can definitely say after that performance, I honestly need to watch it again before I give you a final grade. But I can say for certain that you've earned yourself a membership in the circle, because no matter what you want to rate it out of 10, that was a good performance. That's just the long and short of it. So first of all, we saw D4, right? We saw D4. This is already like, I'm just saying, the likelihood of a 100 to 500 player playing D4 is like 10% or less, like 5%. So he definitely got a tough one on his application game. F3 as well. Oh, it's just so cheesy. G4 held up though, bishop out. Like, obviously you want to start with the knights, but you went with the bishop first. So a little bit out of order, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. You took, yeah, everything that you took was good. Then you brought the knight out. Don't hate that at all. You're kind of catching up on having brought the both knights out, I think by now anyway. Like, usually you would have them. H6 was phenomenal. Love this. Bishop back. Don't mind that at all. And now here it's like, man, you were just thrown in a tough spot. Really, when you need to move your knight here, I would always try to stay the most central that you can. Meaning, my first place I'd like to be is in the center. The next place I'd like to be is probably on one of those natural squares, because it attacks two center squares. And then after that, you can only really attack one central square. So then I start to think, let's put my knight in the center of the entire chessboard. So the next squares I start to look at, if my knight's here, are these two. If my knight's here, these two. And of course, in this case, that would mean this square, because it's central to the entire board, as opposed to this, which I don't mind at all. It's a little offside. So did not hate this decision. I did think knight d7 was the pure habits move to play. Central. After this, you came up with an absolute thumper of a move. For your own intrigue, you may be fascinated by this. Losing the entire queen by white, but then actually giving you a discovered check. And then actually being completely winning here. So this would have been completely nuts. Nevertheless, you played absolutely, bar none, the best move. You obviously can't just give up your queen there, so c6 is a no-brainer. You were forced to do it, and you found it. Okay, knight goes back. Again, you couldn't go to the center. You went to the next best square. Here, you had a bishop that could not move, so you solved it. I have to respect that. Maybe you throw in one of those moves first, but you didn't care. You wanted to fix that bishop, and I like it. According to habits, if that's the center, I would try to attack it. Not there, so here. I would say this is probably the habits move. Do I hate this? Not at all. And you were navigating a tough position. In this case, okay, you finally decided to take. Can't hate on that. Here, are you going to move your king? No, you're trying to castle, so you play knight here. Again, in the center, don't mind that. You save the rook. I mean, you see what I mean? How your moves, they're just products of the moves your opponent was making. It was tough for you to just sit down, lock in, and follow habits. This makes some sense, I have to say. At this point, you're in a tough spot. I don't know what to recommend. Everything is wild, wacky, and crazy. You go for this. It is a hanging piece technically, but it's hanging because of a pin. It's hanging because of an in-between move. And none of that is something you need to worry about at level 1. So do I mind this move? I can't say that I do. Drop a piece there, but you're staying locked in. The stick's on the ice. Your bishop's moving to the center. You take the free piece. You take the free piece again, and then you're recapturing the center. All in all, you didn't really do that much wrong. So in a landmark decision, the court's going to have to award a 7.5 out of 10 performance. I mean, we've seen some more standard 7 out of 10s, but weirdly, I just think you have to respect what we saw right here. That was a weird game, and our guy Charlie, he stayed grounded. He stayed in the pocket, and he didn't look phased. And it's not easy to do that. Impressive. This guy threw the kitchen sink at Charlie, and he didn't flinch. It's literally the Kobe Bryant when the ball gets shoved in his face and just nothing, no emotion. Charlie locked in. Welcome to the circle. Absolutely. That's a guy you want in your circle. Like Charlie, that's a guy you want in your circle. I hope so, Vita Vanquish. I hope so. Ay, ay, ay. What a session. We have we have one new circle membership. We have 2 confirmed circle memberships from earlier. Pleasure to check in. Both of those guys operating at over 7 out of 10 on habits. We had a phenomenal a landmark 9 out of 10 habits performance. And we have a conditional circle around the ankle monitor. A temporary membership awarded. Very nice. There we go.